What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Steels, and I know I just did a video, but I just feel like coming back doing another one. And basically, man, it's just something that really just bugs me. Like it just bugs me. Like, and I just got to get off my chest. I guess it's gonna be like my rant of the week. I did something similar about 2 or 3 weeks ago, so I guess I'm just gonna have to do it again. I mean, I don't think people get it. Like, I just don't like this ongoing onslaught about first person shooters. I really just don't think people get it. Call of Duty. Oh my god, it's the ongoing battle of like how bad COD is. Call of Duty is like the worst game ever. COD is so awful. Activision just basically it's a big DLC and people look, man, look. Call of Duty, like, and let's go back. Let's rewind the clock. Call of Duty 4. Most people will say, hey man, Call of Duty 4 was the last great Call of Duty game. It was the last great game, Call of Duty 4. But let's look at Call of Duty 4. If you look at Call of Duty 4, online wasn't really even relevant. It was there, but it wasn't really relevant. So basically when Activision actually made Call of Duty 4, they was actually coming from the perspective of saying, hey, we need to make a great campaign and we're going to try this new thing because it seems like a lot of people like to play online. So let's add in a nice online feature on a great campaign. Okay. When Call of Duty 4 dropped, a lot of people's like, yo, this is dope. Dope ass campaign. Online is pretty cool. Now, when you say the Call of Duty Online was great, you got to think about it too. It was really one of most people's first experience basically playing online, probably next to Halo. You know what I'm saying? Like most people were playing Halo, so you got Halo and Call of Duty 4. So this was like a baby boom, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's like, oh man, online is dope. So basically everybody played the campaign and they saw how dope it was, and then they went and played it online. And it was new to them, and it was dope there. But then what happened was the fact that Activision and just like every other company in the industry saw that the boom was gonna be on online, people, online. So the difference now is most first person shooters, most not all, revolve around online. That's the whole point of the game. People come in the store all the time complaining like, yo, I bought Call of Duty. The campaign was only like 4 or 5 hours, man. That's some bull, you know. I'm looking like, I tell them like all the time, like, yo, my friends on the internet, I tell them like all the time, like, look, it's not designed for campaigns anymore. What they done was, when they seen that the online was so, people loved online, the perspective switched. It went about being an online experience at first, and then campaign second. Bottom line, man, simple. And when so many people, you know, like when the shit hit the fan, and it was like, bow, you know what I'm saying? Everybody like, oh my god, online gaming is here. When it did that, it was like, at that moment, 80% or 85% of all first-person shooters became sports shooters. Bottom line, sports shooters. That's all it was, sports shooters. Because they understood, like, no matter what we put out, every year, somebody, well, not somebody, but mostly everybody is going to buy it like an upgrade. It's no different from Street Fighter when it used to come out every year, Mortal Kombat, and all the rest of 2Ks, NBA Lives, football, college football, Madden. It's all the same. Because you would say, well, why do people buy those games? I mean, exactly. You know, they tweak the graphics, they tweak some of the features, and tweak some of the settings or whatever they tweak on them, and they throw it back out. I mean, Madden has been running on the same engine on this generation the whole time. 2K has been running on the same graphical engine the whole time. The only thing they have done is tweaked it. They tweaked the graphics, They tweak some of the gameplay. They listen to what the fans say and say, hey, that's not realistic. So they go in and say, hey, we'll just change it next year. We'll just change it. So the same thing with COD. They do the same exact thing. Now, I understand when people say, hey, the graphics could be better. Yeah, that's true. But at the end, almost 30 million people don't think so. 30 million people don't think so. So at that point, most of us are irrelevant. We're completely irrelevant at this point. Like, it doesn't really even matter what we think or what we say, because as long as there are 30 million people that say, hey, we are cool with Call of Duty, regardless of it being Modern Warfare 3 or 4, Black Ops 2, we are irrelevant. We are relevant just as I'm just as irrelevant when I say, hey man, 2K is being 2K. It's good. It's great. It is the best, by hands down. It is the best basketball simulation experience that you can get on a console. But it has been the same since it hit this generation. You know what I'm saying? Like the graphic jump, the only thing that's changed is, you know, some textures, some improved frame rates maybe, some sharpness of the graphics, some details, some glitches maybe, you know, being fixed. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Everything else been the same. Same thing what they do with Capcom does with Street Fighter. I mean, it's the same damn game. Like, you just keep tweaking it. You know, add 4 new characters, fix some of the glitches. You know, super ultimate combo, Super Street Fighter 4. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's no different. Like I told my friends in the game stores on the side, so like, yo, dude, if you want a campaign, there are games for you. It's called Resistance. It's called Gears of War. It's called Halo. It's called I'm trying to think of another one that has a dope story. Fear. Fear has a pretty decent story as a first-person shooter. Resident Evil is a shooter, nice shooter. The new one looks like they improved on the mechanics that you can just shoot and run and different stuff. So that's a story. If you want a campaign, buy one of those games. And then it taps on a multiplayer on the back end so you can have fun continuously. Uncharted the same way. Play those games. But if you're into the competition of just first-person shooters, COD all day. Battlefield all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you play. Like, you're not looking for a story. I have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 in there. I have Battlefield 3, and I had them almost probably 4, 5, 6 months. And guess what? I have not played the campaign, and probably never will. I thought about it, but it's just not why I buy. It's just not why I buy a Call of Duty game. To me personally, they could take the campaign off and basically just have some training missions on them, and I'd be content with that. And, you know, maybe have like a co-op or something on it, some co-op missions. Well, I mean, I just don't buy Call of Duty for campaign. Sorry, I don't buy Battlefield for campaign. Sorry, I buy Gears of War for campaign stories. I buy Resident Evil for campaign. I buy Resistance for campaign stories. I buy games like Fear for campaign. If I'm gaming on Nintendo, you know, I thought the first person Metro was dope. I buy that for a story. If you're not buying it for a story, buy those games. If you're buying it for the competition and shooting, buy COD and Battlefield all day long, baby. COD all day. You know what I'm saying? Get over it, people. Get over it, man. God, this is so old. COD is whack. Get over it, man. Let me know how you feel about it. Comment below. Like, subscribe as always. And get the hell over it. COD is not going anywhere no time soon. Because 30 million people say, hey, Activision, please make another damn COD. Later.